All right, so today we're going to do another trade recap on Friday. Couldn't get the trade recap out any earlier. I basically did an all-nighter Friday with work, 6 p.m. to 4 a.m. I was wrecked on Saturday, couldn't do anything. So here we are. So what is it we're actually looking at, right? This one is a lot more comprehensive, a lot better than the previous one, in my opinion. So if we look on the hour chart, is it 15? Uh, yeah, on the hour chart. So we came in, we swept liquidity. This was 12 p.m. So yesterday's 12 p.m. This one was actually London low. We came in, we swept it. And once we swept this, I was like, all right, cool, we're going bullish. Um, Looking back, because we were at all-time highs, I was kind of skeptical of going all the way up here. But now that I'm looking at how price kind of delivered, this should have been the target, 100% easy pickings. And that's something I'm going to look to do as well. Look to hold at least our one runner a little bit longer into the position, especially if we're order flowing how we're order flowing right now at all-time highs. Look to target this high or even look to target the two standard deviations. As you can see here, we tapped in pretty much perfectly. Um, and look to do that long term. All right, maybe it's one runner, maybe it's two runners. Um, but we keep it on. All right. So let's cut on down to the 1 minute. Yeah, 1 minute. So on the 1 minute, what do we have, right? On the 1 minute, all right, we come in 930 lows here, come up with sweep liquidity, sweep buy side. The buy side we swept is really from 9 a.m. It's not quote unquote significant enough for us to continue going short. So understanding that and understanding where this price wanted to ultimately come down to, which was this liquidity here. I was like, all right, bet. Let's look to take something. So the moment we came through, beautiful push down. We have our inverse. We close above entry. Entry's actually a little bit higher, like that. Stop was here, like so. Target was there. Boom. See, so this is what I mean when I say target's a bit. Should have looked at target higher, right? So obviously this is my break-even point. Right, price gets in, we hit break-even fairly quickly in about 5 minutes. So I'm going break-even. Here I look to take 66% off, right? Boom. Taps it, beautiful. I actually had my second target up here at these equal lows. This was where I wanted to take full volume. Oh, whoops, let's not do that. This is where I wanted to take full volume off of the trade at this high right here. But to be honest, I got a little spooked. The reason I got spooked is I already took a loss this week and a break even yesterday, the day before. So I was like, damn, I'm pretty much break even right here. Let's just make sure we secure profit and then move along. But looking back, that scarcity mindset is an issue. And I'm going to be reading a couple books about it because there's nothing telling us at this target right here, just there's nothing telling us this is as far as we want to go, especially since we have the standard deviation. We can clearly see this is the push down into the push up, right? In all of my back testing, this standard deviation here is what I'm looking to target, um, long term, right? So looking back, I'm like, yeah, that's a weak trade, man. A poorly executed trade. To where I didn't even take it to where it was supposed to go to. In any place, it's 2.2 or whatever. And once we came take this took us high, I was like, all right, cool. I'm a hop out, and that's exactly what I did. But I was break even. There was no thought of price coming back down. There was nothing there. should have just let it ride out. Um, Maybe not to the two standard deviations up here. Right, that's, let's be honest, that's a little far, but it is what it is, right? But I easily could have taken it to here, which would have pretty much doubled my 2.2 to 3.8, 3.8, right? So I mean that would have been really good trading there. And yeah, so that's the trade setup. That's the trade that was taken. Um, Good entry. Um, Poor trade management in terms of, yeah, should have at least taken it to there. Like, let's be honest. If the price is coming here, it's more than likely going to take this one out. So why are you closing everything at your partial level? Well, that doesn't make any sense. But good trade execution, as I said before. Just a little bit of a battle in the trade master. But next week's a new week. We'll see how we develop into next week. And the goal for next week is no losses. Can I predict if I'm going to get a loss? Absolutely not. But I can only trade well, and follow my rules and whatnot. So that's what I'm going to do. All right. That's the trade review, trade recap.